Okay, let me just start the presentation. We recording? Okay, good evening. My name is Celine. You're in the right place at the right time. This is the presentation for the instant payment system, the best platform in cryptocurrency. Now, Bitcoin is dominating the financial news. It's the talk of the town. It's on financial news every day. We can see here the journey that it's taken in the past year. And we have to remember at this point that in July of 2017, you know, Bitcoin was less than where we are right now. And so people that got in to Bitcoin when it was 20,000 may be feeling the pinch right now. But if you close your eyes and wait around for for a year or two, you know, you will see that eclipsed. And we've seen this type of behavior and activity in Bitcoin several times in the past. So bear that in mind. Yes, Bitcoin has crashed and cryptocurrency has crashed, but if you check out the long-term movements of the charts, it's had many crashes. Back in 2014, I think it was 2014, Bitcoin crashed. It crashed, hold on, let me just disable. It crashed 95% was wiped off the value of Bitcoin in 2014. So it went from, you know, $1,000 to $100. Okay, and then here we are, $3,700. So there is still positive sentiment, and as we've seen, the institutions are still bullish. In other words, they are optimistic on the price going up for Bitcoin. And Grayscale, who are a institutional investor, they own 1% of all Bitcoin. Okay, so blockchain is the biggest disruption in our history. It was created at the same time as Bitcoin. It goes hand in hand. So when people say, oh, we can control Bitcoin, we can get rid of Bitcoin, they are trying to deceive you. It cannot be controlled. It's decentralized, which means nobody can control it except the people. That's why it's called the people's currency. Now, every business in the world is actually using blockchain technology to enhance their business. Okay, and with that, they will introduce their own cryptocurrency, like Amazon, for example. We're still waiting for Amazon to announce their new coin, but it is coming. And so people should know that Bitcoin is here to stay. Now, MLS Bitcoin Club is an instant payment system. There have been many different programs in the world of cryptocurrency that require you to put your money in and, you know, leave it there and not do anything and wait to get paid. Those people lost their money because these other programs turned out to be not be able to fulfill their promises. Now, what's the difference with Bitcoin? With MLS Bitcoin Club, you may be familiar with the term crowdfunding. So Bitcoin is a crowdfunding platform. So for those of you that are not familiar with crowdfunding, oops, let me go back. Hold on, let's go back. For those of you that are not familiar with crowdfunding, you have someone who has an idea or a project and they need people to help raise money to make that project a reality. And so they find each other on an online platform, which is a crowdfunding platform. There's many different crowdfunding platforms out there. Now, The idea is that the person who initiates the idea, who's looking for people to donate to their project, they go out and look for people and, you know, promote their GoFunding, their crowdfunding page, without mentioning any particular crowdfunding platform. Now, MLS was created by this man, Mr. Darry Perkinson. He's the founder and visionary of this fantastic system that has been around for a few years now and continues to pay out to its members. He even got tired of getting scammed by these projects that promise to pay interest after 6 months and all this type of thing. And so he's a computer engineer, ex-military, and he's also a master trader. We call him Wall Street. His nickname is Wall Street, you know, because he spent his, he got his trading experience on Wall Street, you know, and he created this system for members to accumulate Bitcoin for free. Now, I will show you how you can do that. It is realistic, and there are no gimmicks. This system gives you a safe environment so that you can accumulate Bitcoin for free and learn, gain financial knowledge that will enhance your business and elevate your family's lifestyle as well. You know, why are we here? You know, because we need to be financially free. When you're financially free, you're no longer trapped in the rat race. You know, the job security is not an option anymore. It is actually an illusion. Now, it's the road to financial freedom is a lonely and icy road. You have to be determined. You have to want to become financially free. It is not going to come to you. You know, when you are looking for ways to raise money for whatever project you have, but whether it's a business you have, or you want to buy a home, or you want to send your children to school, to university, whatever it is, you know, that you have to want to do it badly enough to make those changes that are required to achieve financial freedom. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. But this is the beauty of the system of the platform. It makes it easier for you. It's a leverage system. That's what MLS stands for, massive leverage system. So it's a crowdfunding platform, but it has a leverage system attached to it. So there are 10 Bitcoin centers. Now remember, Bitcoin fluctuates with price. The price of Bitcoin goes up and it goes down. And so likewise, you know, that if you have Bitcoin, if you own Bitcoin, the value of that Bitcoin can increase as the price goes up. And it can also decrease as it goes down. So here we look at the 10 Bitcoin centers. If you complete all 10 centers, you'll be able to accumulate at least 74.59 Bitcoins. That's a lot of Bitcoin. One Bitcoin today, remember, is $3,700. If you were to accumulate 74.59 Bitcoin, imagine how much that would be worth. That's still a lot of money. Now, most people start here. We recommend that people start on the fast track, because that way you get to elevate to the next level faster. And you make your money back on the one-time payment system. So you buy your Bitcoin to start. So you do starter level and level 1 together, and then you get your crowd. You know, that's how you get your Bitcoin. You get your crowd, and then when you've completed your crowd, you upgrade to the next level where there's more Bitcoin to be made. And I'm going to show you how that can work. Now, this is just an example of how your community looks like on each level. So if we're doing fast track, you're on starter level. So this is, and you're doing starter level and level 1 at the same time. So this is you, and you are always at the top of your community. Okay, now starter level is 0.0167, level 1 is 0.0462 Bitcoin. Now, in order for you to accumulate Bitcoin for free, you need to get your crowd. You need to fill these boxes with people. And so if you get your first person here, as soon as you get your first person, you get paid 50% of the amount that they are paying to do what you're doing. It's a simple system of duplication. So you want to get people to do the same thing as you. That's the fast track, starter level and level 1. So as soon as you get your first person here, you receive 50% of that amount straight to your e-wallet. Your e-wallet is your crypto bank, so it's personal to you. No one has access to it except for you. So it's member to member. It goes straight to your e-wallet. The company do not hold onto your Bitcoin. So when you get your second person here, you will get another 50%, which is a 50% of what they pay. And of course, they're doing the fast track like you. And so at that point, the amount that you paid has been refunded to you. Next, you need enough money to get up to the next level. So the idea is that everyone duplicates you, but you don't wait for them to get their 2 people here and here. You can still get more people. If you get more people and this person lands in your B line here, you receive 100% all of the money that they've used to join this platform. It's a member-to-member payment system. So if this person in B3 is introduced by this person, then you receive 50% of what this person pays. When the second person goes in here, if it's you that introduces that person, you get 100%. If it's this person, A1, that introduced their second person, you get 50% of that payment. Likewise, the same thing in B5, you get 100% if it's you that introduces this person, or 50% if it's this person that has introduced this person. Now, the final box is always used to recycle you on the same level. So every level operates in the same way. So when you recycle on starter level and level 1, because everyone's going to copy you and do the fast track, you know, then this starts all over again. The benefit is that you've already upgraded to the next level. So let me break it down in a more graphical term. So this is you in the middle, and you introduce 2 people, and they introduce 2 people. As soon as you introduce your first 2, and your third, and your fourth, and your fifth, or they introduce their own people, you get paid straight away. Okay, as soon as you get your first person, Bitcoin lands in your e-wallet. As soon as you get your second person, you get paid again. Okay, so it's a system of duplication. So it's an instant Bitcoin club. It's member to member. So there is no middleman. The company do not get involved in holding on to the Bitcoin and then paying you. The Bitcoin that people send in to the system is going straight into your e-wallet or straight into another member's e-wallet. Now, Bitcoin today is just over £3,100. Now, this is why a good example why we recommend the fast track, because the fast track gives you your money back quicker and you get enough to upgrade. With basic strategy, it pays out just £156 worth of Bitcoin, 0.0501. Now, when you complete your community of 6 people, you get to keep just £13 worth of that Bitcoin, because you're going to use the rest of that Bitcoin to upgrade to the next level, level 1. But because the final box number 6, is used to recycle you again on the same level, automatically you get to keep, when you complete starter level for the second time, you get to keep all of that Bitcoin, because you won't need to use any more of that Bitcoin to upgrade. Okay, so every level operates in the same way. It cycles over and over, and it's not just 2 times, it's forever. So it doesn't matter how many times you complete basic level or starter level or any of the levels, it will continue to recycle over and over. Now, if we do advanced strategy, fast track, that's the one we want. You get starter level, and you get level 1, which pays out 0.122 Bitcoin. A total amount of about £536 worth of Bitcoin. This time you get to keep £233 worth of that Bitcoin, which is basically the amount that you paid to get started. So now you've got your money back. The second time, because you're going to use most of that to upgrade to level 2. The second time you complete starter and level 1, you get to keep all of that Bitcoin. And remember, Bitcoin is reaching its bottom. So it's reaching its lower price. It's going to start going up in the new year. We can see this, and the chart is saying it too. We're going to see the bottom come very soon. Now let's look at what happens at level 2. Level 2 pays out just under £1,000 worth of Bitcoin, 0.3021. You know, when Bitcoin was $20,000, this was like $5,000 at level 2. It was just ridiculous. So, you know, the first time you cycle, you get to keep £295 worth of that Bitcoin, because you're going to use the rest of that to upgrade to level 3. And remember, this is active. The last box is always used to recycle you over and over again. Okay, so the second time you complete level 2, you get to keep it all. And remember, level 1 and starter level are still ticking over and over and over. All you have to do is introduce people that are going to do what you do, people that want to make money. Now, level 3 pays out 0.6021 Bitcoin, which is just under £2,000. First time you cycle, you get to keep 295 again, because level 4, you're going to upgrade to level 4. But you, as with the other levels, second time you complete 6 boxes, you get to keep all of that Bitcoin. So when you complete your community, you get to keep all of that Bitcoin. Now at level 4, it pays out 1.5 Bitcoin. So if you imagine Bitcoin was $10,000, you know, that's, you know, $15,000. But right now it's £4,669 worth of Bitcoin. But that doesn't matter, because we are in a good position to buy right now. When people are running away, that's when you get in. That's what we've seen. The institutional investors are piling into Bitcoin. Now, the first time you complete this cycle, you keep over £1,500 worth of Bitcoin, because you're going to upgrade to level 5. The second time you complete it, you get to keep all of that money. So understand that this is a payment system, something that is going to keep you paying out over and over again forever. And that's why you get the free financial education. It's unlocked on every level for free. Now, the game is to elevate to the higher levels. There's no point staying at the same level, cycling over and over again. The idea is to upgrade. You get 2 people, they get 2 people, you get paid, you upgrade. That's as simple as that. Now, here we are. All the members you introduce, by the way, follow you over and over again. So when the people you introduce are upgrading and cycling over, they're completing a level and they recycle again, they appear like magic on the same level. over and over again. They could appear in your community twice if they're really active, or 3 times, and start filling up your community without you doing anything, you know. So the members that you introduce, make sure they're driven, make sure they want to make money. This is an opportunity for people that cannot afford to do the conventional investors thing to get started on cryptocurrency in a safe environment. And once you introduce that person, they will follow you over and over again. Now, you only pay once to join a community, and you never have to pay again. So once you get started, when you buy your Bitcoin and join starter level and level 1, that's it. You don't pay again. You don't have to go back into your bank account and bring any new money into the play. All you need to do is introduce people to Bitcoin, get them into the cryptocurrency revolution. This is a revolution, and the negative news out there should tell you that this is something you should be getting into, you know. So that's what we're here to share with people. Now, there is a registration fee for new members of $49, and that's paid in Bitcoin, and we'll show you how much that will cost in a moment. And then on your anniversary, there's an annual membership fee of $99, which is nothing when you're making use of this system. You know, you will be making serious money, and that's all the company take. There's an admin fee to pay on when you join a level, but that's been shown to you earlier, included in the price. So all that's required now is for you to choose your strategy. The advanced strategy is including the starter level, level 1, and the activation fee is 0.0754 Bitcoin, which is £270. You know, people managed to find £10,000 to put into a scheme that was telling you that they will pay you interest, and you will be unable to access that interest for 6 months or 8 months or 12 months. People found £25,000 to invest in, you know, certain coins that have gone completely kaput. You know, this system is giving the ordinary person, the everyday person, an opportunity to get into Bitcoin. And most people can afford £270 to buy Bitcoin right now. If they cannot afford £270, that's what the basic strategy is for, the slow track, because it takes longer for you to make your money back and to, you know, upgrade and start making profit. So that's why we recommend the fast track, because once you do the fast track and you get people to do the same thing as you, you get your money back quicker and you're in profit from there on in. That's when you're starting to accumulate Bitcoin for free. Okay, the slow track is just £90. You know, it's less than a week, you know, some people's travel card for a week. You know, this is really cheap. People can afford it. Even if you're on benefit, you can afford to get started and make something of this platform so that you can make money. You know, that's why Darry Parkinson came up with this fantastic platform, and it's the only platform that survived. And now we have people who have no shame and are just copying this platform. This platform is original, and one thing I like about this platform is it's an African American that has brought this platform to us. He's developed it for us. We need to take advantage of it. So now is the time to make money from Bitcoin. So choose your strategy, get back to the person who introduced you to this webinar, join for free, because you can join for free, you can register for free, have a look in the website, go onto the members dashboard and have a look at the videos that are giving you information about how to get the best out of this platform and how to get started in Bitcoin. Everyone should get started in Bitcoin. Once you've joined for free, log in for more information. For those of you that are on the call right now, let me just check and see, who do we have? Kembe and Stefan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on in the chat at the end of the webinar, I'll put the details, the link, and you can let me know if you've got it okay. So what's next? What's next? We have these webinars every Wednesday at 9 o'clock on this channel, and we have training webinars every Sunday at 9 o'clock. Every Sunday at 9 o'clock. The training is really important. It helps you set up for the week. It helps keep you informed of what's going on in the world of cryptocurrency, so that you've got the right information to tell people against the news, the hysterical news that goes on at the moment. Okay, so the Sunday training helps people, give you tips on how to get your people, get your 2 people or more, you know, and do tune in to the training on Sunday on this channel. Now, all that remains is it's time for you to make that critical walk. It's time for you to get those 2 people, register, get your Bitcoin, get with the program. On the training webinar, you also benefit from extra tips, extra ways to make extra Bitcoin. I'm enjoying my crypto back, so you better, you know, tune in this Sunday for the training to find out more about that, you know. And on that note, we've come to the end of the presentation. Let me stop the recording. Thank you very much. Do get back to the person that introduced you or to this video. Let me just stop the recording.